like the defense played tonight?
I think we played well. I think we played, well enough to give us a shot to win. We still got things we got to work on, but we definitely got things we can build on as well. Luckily next week we have a bye week. We go back to work, correct the things we need to correct and keep building. So
I think there's a lot of the guys credited you for being the one to stand up in the locker room and speak after the game. Talk about the message you wanted to send to those guys.
The message I wanted to send was that, we're still one team. We showed we can go out there and fight, with the number 6 team in the country. Good football team we had across the way. But, we showed we can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the country. And, as long as you left it all on the field, you should have no reason to hang your head.
As you guys as players, how do you make sure you handle this close loss differently than maybe close losses have been dealt with in the past?
Our leaders have to definitely step up. Bring the young guys along, not let anybody get down on themselves. Keep grinding every day.
You did a good job of shutting Georgia down in the third quarter. Did you make some halftime adjustments?
We drew up the things we made mistakes on, but we were just out there giving great effort and playing as one team, one Tennessee, one defense. So we were just getting after. We already had in our minds we were going to be prideful. Not go out and just lay down. The second half, as some would say we've done in previous years, but we just had it in our mind that we were going to play this complete game.
How did that block punt perhaps energize the team?
The special teams play definitely, changed the game. It energized, the whole team and the whole stadium. So, it was great that we got a call and we executed the play and got a touchdown off of it.
Dontavis, was there something different about the energy around kind of the stadium today? I mean, the last couple of years it's kind of been loud in the first quarter, and then the game gets away and it gets quieter, but it seemed to kind of get louder and louder this time.
Oh man, you could feel the energy since, maybe Thursday. When people started coming in, the Vol Navy started pulling up. But, we had a sellout crowd today, 102, 455. So, the crowd was definitely into it. And they were a big factor, when the quarterback was trying to make their checks. So, I really appreciate, them filling up Neyland Stadium, giving us that support and, becoming that extra factor.
Davis, you were kind of standing on the field after the kick there, kind of had your hands on your hips and just kind of, what was kind of going through your mind right after it ended?
Oh, man, so many things were going through my mind at that point in time. It's hard to, even tell what was going through my mind. It was so much. But, I just had in my mind, I left it all on the field. I had no more to give. Unfortunately, we didn't come out with the win. But, it was just, I was just taking it all in,
Well, James, y'all have had a few games the last few years that it's kind of in a really unusual way that it's ended, obviously. How do you not feel a little bit cursed at this point?
Man, I don't too much think I believe in curses. They just made a play when they needed to. It was a close game. We fought. The whole team fought. As one Tennessee. So unfortunately, we didn't get the last break. To get the win.
How tough is it to move on from it, though? I mean, y'all have lost some games in some really kind of strange ways in the last couple of years. How tough, as those keep happening, how tough is it to kind of keep pushing forward?
I don't think it's gonna be too tough. We got a snap and clear mentality. What happened? We go over the film tomorrow. What happened. We move on to the next team in the next mission we got to accomplish.
Okay, so did you say anything to Pig, or did you kind of see him on the sideline after that play in overtime?
Who?
Pig.
I went up and talked to him in the locker room. Told him, it was, it's something you can't control sometimes. The ball slipped out of his hand, but. I told him don't get down on himself and keep fighting. I told him I needed him the rest of the season. We got another big game coming up in 2 weeks. We just got to go back and build. And I just told him to keep playing. He played a great game. Made plays when we needed. So, unfortunately, we had that play at the end. So, I told him, don't hang your head, keep playing.
Was he kind of down?
I don't think he was too much down on himself. I just wanted, get in his ear and make sure that he wasn't. And Pig's a great guy. He works his butt off, so I think he'll be okay.
What do you think of Tennessee going to those fourth downs?
You know, I was really excited. You know, everybody got behind the offense. I don't think you could see one person sitting down on the bench. You know, we were behind them. You know, we were going to will our way to that first down. You know, the offense game out and executed well. You know, I was proud of the way the entire offense played today. You know, so. You know, I was really excited to see Coach Jones call those plays too on fourth down. You know, showing that he had that that he was, you know, what did I say? That he had the courage to call it, and you know, he was behind us, and he knew we could make it.
Davis, I know y'all probably need a week off physically at this point. There's a lot of guys banged up, but is it going to be tough to kind of sit around and, you say snap and clear, but you don't play another game for 2 weeks? Is it going to? You know, it could be tough to sit around for 2 weeks and not have another game to play after this.
Oh, definitely. You know, our mindset's on, you know, playing on Saturdays, on every Saturday. So we'll be ready to play, you know, any Saturday of the year. So fortunately, this week we're off, but so we can go back to work. You know, get some guys healthy. You know, get snapping clear, and just keep our mental stamina.
Physically, do you need a week off? Coach Jones kind of pointed you out last week as a guy that's playing 80+ snaps a game, coming off the field, doing special teams, all that. You think you need a week off?
Oh man, you know, it's kind of difficult to say. You know, anybody can, you know, have time off. You know, especially to polish their game and work on the things they need to work on. So, you know, this week off would be good for us.